Hi guys, it's me, Auntie Wanda, aka Wonder Woman. How you guys doing today? Today is election day, y'all. I hope you all, have taken the time to exercise your right to vote. Because if you didn't vote, then you can't say shit. No matter what happens with whatever candidate, you have to keep your mouth closed because you did not participate. Okay? You didn't join the party. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. I'm sitting out here on my patio, and my kids, they decorated for me. We celebrated my arrival. Yes, I have arrived, y'all. I finished school as far as I am willing to go at this point in my life right now. Am I going to get my doctorate? I don't know. I might. But right now I'm done. I'm so tired of school. And I just want to work, enjoy the fruits of my labor, enjoy my family. Hopefully this COVID will just go away so I can, travel and do things that I've been wanting to do all my life. Okay? So this is going to be a braggadocious video, and if you are the hating kind, I suggest you just turn off right now because you may not like it, and I don't care because I've arrived, y'all. I have arrived. Anyway, see the balloons and stuff they decorated? I don't know if y'all can see it, but okay. This journey has been extremely difficult, which makes it extremely rewarding. Okay? In my humble beginnings, let me tell y'all, I started off at the age of 19 as a nurse's aide. Then I went back to school and I got my LVN or LPN. Worked many, many, many years as an LVN. And after my children graduated, well, actually, no, my youngest was still in high school. Always took classes along the way, okay? So, and I had periods of time where I stayed at home and I raised my children. I'm very traditional in that sense. Family comes first. If you can afford to do it, do it. Your kids need you. So after that, I went and I became a registered nurse. And I vlogged about it. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead. I went to one of the only schools in the United States where the community college has a bachelor's in nursing program. So, but I got my associate's degree. I didn't do the BSN route because I wanted to hurry up and be done and work. So I did that. I got my associate's degree in nursing, and then immediately I enrolled, I think maybe 3 or 4 months after, I enrolled in a registered nurse to master's degree RN to MSN program, which is a graduate school. But you go through all the classes. You have to take, your bridging courses, with your bachelor's program. So I did that. And I encountered some microaggression along the way in corporate America. I'm no longer a bedside nurse, but I work in care management or managed care. So healthcare, corporate healthcare. And they weren't accommodating to me in my schedule. So I took a year off of school, and I worked very hard, saved a lot of money, because I knew that eventually I was going to have to make a decision, either continue on with my education or stay at the level I was at. And your girl wasn't about to do that. So I decided that it was best for me and my family for me to make a sacrifice. And I let go of a job that was good paying, had excellent benefits, and it's difficult to do, but I let it go. At this point in my time in my career, I had enough saved up so that I could stay off. The pandemic hit, and and it was a blessing that I chose wisely. So here I am. This past weekend, I have arrived, y'all. I've arrived. I am blah 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 Auntie Wanda MSN now. My degree is in nursing leadership. So I don't want to be told. The last time I told you I had a job, I ended up getting rid of the job. So I really don't want to jinx myself and say anything else. But I will be starting my first leadership role. Yes. And your girl's about to climb that ladder. I'm very good at what I do. I've worked very hard to be where I'm at. My family has sacrificed, and now hopefully my husband, he's getting older now, and I desire for him to cut down some of his hours and rest. I don't know if he'll do it because he's always been a hard worker. He's always worked a lot of hours, but I desire to do that for him. He's had my back 150%. It's time now for him to reap the rewards of his sacrifice. And seeing you men out there that's always talking about getting with women who are career oriented and this, that, and the other, unless you are truly the 1% that's making over $400,000 a year, you should be complaining about having a woman that works very hard, that's educated, and that is, a six-figure female like myself. Because what happens is now that he's older, he has somebody that's down for him 150%. He has somebody that's not afraid to say, hey babe, why don't you cut down some of your hours? I got you. You had me, now I have you. Okay? And that's okay. But no. Y'all want to badger these women with education so that they can be fucking stepford wives. While this man is going to be, hopefully, oh my God, please let the Rona die. Let it die, Jesus. While this man will be vacationing with his wife, retiring, well off and happy. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to working very hard and enjoying the fruits of my labor. I'm reading this book now. See this? Boss Bitch. Yes, honey. I will say this though, y'all. I don't know. I just thought, I'm happy, I'm excited, and maybe it just hasn't hit me yet, especially with all the sacrifices my family and we've had to make in order for me to get to the level that I'm at. I will say that I'm not as excited as I thought I would be. Maybe it's just surreal right now. The grind. And it has been a grind. I had two clinical components. One was the public health nursing, where I You know, I vlogged a couple of times about that. I think one time I broke down. I was talking about my family and this, that, and the other. Sometimes I go through my episodes where I start thinking about my past and, you know, and then I pour out. So I did that at an adult daycare center, and they closed shortly after March, the pandemic hit. And then I had a second clinical where I was supposed to go on site and be precepted by a nurse leader. But the pandemic hit, and we were allowed to do it virtually. Now, how do I say this? Y'all, I was so excited because in nursing, especially higher up, finding good nursing leadership is literally almost non-existent, you know, higher up, because in order to be a preceptor, you had to at least have a master's degree or higher, preferably a doctorate. And so I found, or actually they found a nurse leader for me, and she was a Black lady, African American. Well, actually, no, she wasn't. She was an African American. Her ancestry, she came from the islands, or her family did. She told me, but she was raised by a single woman out in New York. And y'all, I gotta tell you, that shit was just so unprofessional. And I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, and talk about the sister, this, that, and the other, but I am just gonna tell you, when it comes to business, business is business. Okay, I'm here to learn. I'm paying a lot of money for my degree. And you can't be coming online with your man in the background. You just can't do that. And it was difficult for me to get in contact with her. We had scheduled meetings, you know, I felt like I had to chase her down. Hey, where are you at? Anytime I would text her, she wouldn't respond back. So eventually I got to the point where it just wasn't working. It was not working. So I reached out to my dean, and she ended up quitting in the middle of my program. So after that, I had to scramble and find someone else, and it was very difficult. So what they did for me, they assigned me to the director of the postgraduate in nursing program, who was also the dean, another dean. And she was a white lady. Best clinical experience ever, y'all. Anytime I had a question, she was there to answer it. It was just, you know, and I'm not saying, and maybe I shouldn't come out here and say that about the sister, but, you know, when it comes to business and education, you have to choose what is going to be best for you. I'm here to learn. I want to know how you budget. You know, how do you become a transformational leader, an authentic leader? How do you deal with difficult staff? How do you bring the team together? You know, I needed to have foundational skills as a nurse leader. And she equipped me very well. So now as a nurse leader on my new role, part of my new role, I will be able to implement some of the things that I learned in school, okay? So I'm just excited, y'all. SMART goals. We have to have SMART goals. I want all of y'all, when you have some time, to write out SMART goals, which means goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Okay? We can't just continue to just go year after year without having some goals. To work towards. So like now, I'm in this leadership role, and I have to answer to the chief medical officer of this medical insurance company. And I'm starting off lower management. It's not even middle. So within the next couple of years, it is my goal to learn all I can. Learn, you know, because it is a learning. I think I want to teach on the side too. So I think I'll go into maybe become a nursing adjunct professor or instructor on the side after a couple of months within this role, because I have to first of all, you know, use the first 90 days to really learn this job. Save money. I need to build up my bank account again. Save, save, save. Y'all gotta have a savings account, a plan, because we just don't know what's gonna happen. Journal. Anyway, whenever I sit in the sun, y'all, it's supposed to be like 90 degrees today. Why is it that no one is talking about global warming and how the weather has changed? Y'all, it don't even rain out here in California without chemtrails. It don't. No one talks about that. That's another video altogether. The UFOs. We got generals and senators and everybody else coming out saying that there is life in other planets and they visit us. And no one is talking about that either. Makes you say, I've never known it to be this hot in November. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna get into how to be a boss bitch. Anyway, vote. Rock the vote, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.